If we have equations for supply and demand, we can find the equilibrium mathematically. Let's say supply is given by the equation quantity supplied, QS, is equal to 11 times the price, P, minus 10. And demand is given by the equation quantity demanded, QD, is equal to 200 minus 10 times the price, P. How can we solve for the equilibrium? Well, we have two equations, but three unknowns. We don't know P, the price, QS, the quantity supplied, or QD, the quantity demanded. But our hint for a solution comes from the definition of the equilibrium. The equilibrium is found at the price where the quantity supplied is equal to quantity demanded. So we know that at the equilibrium, QS is equal to QD. Setting those two variables equal to each other is our first step. Now we can plug in our equations for those variables and solve for P. If QS equals QD, then 11P minus 10 is equal to 200 minus 10P. I will add 10P to the left-hand side, and I will add 10 to the right-hand side, giving us 11P plus 10P is equal to 200 plus 10. Simplifying that gives us 21P is equal to 210. Now I just need to divide both sides by 21, which leaves us with P equals 10. At equilibrium, quantity supplied equals quantity demanded, and the only price where that condition is satisfied is 10. And so that is our equilibrium price. Using the equilibrium price, we can find the quantity supplied at equilibrium. I just need to plug 10 in for P in the equation for supply. Doing that math tells me that quantity supplied at equilibrium is 100 units. Now I know that the quantity demanded must also be 100 units, but let's make sure. If we plug 10 in for P in the equation for quantity demanded, we get that QD equals 100. Just like we expected. Congrats! We've found equilibrium. Notice that we can put these numbers on the graph as well. The quantity of 100 tells us the horizontal position of equilibrium on the graph, and the price of 10 tells us the vertical position of the equilibrium on the graph. Working through a problem like this does not have a lot of practical uses. Businesses don't really have to find equilibrium mathematically, neither do consumers. But putting some hard numbers on our economic model here will allow us to use it more effectively as a tool for understanding how markets react to certain changes. We will see this again in the future when we want to understand things like the impact of taxes on the market, or if we want to try to understand things like the cost of climate change. But all of that is to come.